up, YouTube? It's your boy MZ from MZ Talks Boxing. Well, last night, the world got a shock. The heavyweight division received its first Mexican descent heavyweight unified. He now holds the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, and the IBO. Congratulations, Andy, the Destroyer, Ruiz. Now, if we go back a couple of days, I did a video for Ruiz laying out what he needed to do in order to win the fight. That's all I'm going to say about that video. If you want to check it out, please do, because you'll see I pretty much hit that on the head. Now, before I get deep into this video, I would love to say thank you. Thank you very much for all the new subscribers that have come to my channel. I greatly appreciate you. Once we get to 1,000, and I figure out how to set up things to start giving out some prizes to people with good debate topics and good video topics, that's what I'll be attacking. But I'm going to let it happen naturally with word of mouth and things like that. So, now, Anthony Joshua came out of the dressing room. He looked flat and dazed. And I kind of found this strange, that the moment might have been too big for him. How, you might ask? He's fought in front of 80,000 people in Wimbledon, and 78,000, and I think they said the number was 90,000. That is a lot of people. That is a major atmosphere. And you've all seen the way he comes out for his fights. It's like a rock star. He steps on a platform, he raises him up with the flaming AJ. People are just taking pictures and going crazy. He's receiving a lot of love. He comes here to America, and Eddie Hearn is spouting off this nonsense and calling him the greatest heavyweight champion. He's better than everything we've seen. Which, let's be honest, the only people that have seen him against anyone really are the UK fans. And I'm going to be honest, he beat Vladimir Driscoll. That was his best win, period. No argument to it. And people are going to are wondering, how did he stand up against Driscoll and he couldn't stand up against Ruiz? I have a simple solution to that. Not only had Driscoll come off an almost 2-year layoff, and I believe 2 losses, and he was 40, he steps into the ring with an older fighter. Oh my goodness, my dog is tripping. Be quiet, DJ. So, he and Driscoll going at it. They're fighting. The crowd is behind he. There's some people there for Driscoll, so the atmosphere is electric. The fight is going on. He gets Driscoll in a position. He drops Driscoll. Now, mind you, this is a 40-year-old fighter coming off a 1.5 years layoff and 2 losses. One of them being to Tyson Fury. His engine doesn't run as high as it used to. Yes, he did drop Anthony Joshua. Joshua was able to get up, but Joshua was also the younger of the 2 fighters. Driscoll was not as energetic and ready for Joshua to get back up and start fighting hard. Mind you, they both were gassed. But by Joshua being younger, his reserves kicked in quicker than Driscoll's. End the fight. We move up a few years. We're not going to even speak about the other fights that this man had. We're going to jump right to Andy Ruiz. Now, during all this time, there is a major storm brewing with Eddie Hearn in the middle of it. And he's gotten the UK fans overhyped, believing that everyone is afraid of Anthony Joshua. Never mind that more than one fighter other than Deontay Wilder came out and says Eddie Hearn and Joshua are trying to lowball them. This is the top competition. These are the top fighters that are saying this. The fighters that the public wouldn't really give a chance to put up a good fight. Hey, they were accepting fights, and people, and the narrative was, oh, he was willing to step up and take the fight. Oh, he was willing to step up and take the fight. No one else is willing to fight Anthony because they're scared of him. But this guy, we respect him. That was the narrative that they built. Now they come to America to make their conquest of the American public, the fans, us, me and you. They are wanting us to spend money to see their champ. But when they come here insulting us, insulting our intelligence. And I guess they forgot this was the age of the internet, that we can look up things that they've said in other interviews. So the narrative of the other heavyweights, the top heavyweights, are afraid of Anthony Joshua. But the other heavyweights that haven't been propelled into top 10 standings or the elite standings, as so many like to say, hell, I'll say it too. There are elite fighters, and then there are other tier fighters. So now the overzealous UK fans are running with this narrative. They're building channels and they're talking crazy. They're on Twitter. They're talking crazy. They're on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that they can get to scream that Anthony Joshua is it and Deontay Wilder is ducking. They did that. Never mind that Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua never even looked that way. Never mind that Tyson Fury had to lose weight, get back in shape to come and fight Deontay Wilder because he said Anthony Joshua was disgracing the UK by not fighting this man. Even then, Anthony Joshua didn't turn sights on Tyson Fury either. The narrative was to keep dumping on Deontay Wilder's name. Don't even speak on Tyson Fury, or when they do speak on him is, oh, you never know with Tyson Fury, today he's this and tomorrow he's that. That's the narrative. They get here, they don't choose to fight Deontay Wilder, they pick Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now, here's where the problems, I believe, start to compile and bother Anthony Joshua. It started at the press conference when Jarrell Miller pushed him. And Jarrell Miller was doing all that crazy talking and just really pressing his buttons. Excuse me. Really pressing his buttons. Now imagine, you're coming from the UK, where everyone loves you. The only fighter that's really talking big crazy to you is Dillian White. You can deal with that because the crowd loves you there. Here in America, you're facing the fact that the guy that you're finna fight is talking sideways crazy to you. Now, some of the media in America here, the mainstream, they showed you some love. Yes, they did. But that wasn't enough. It was the fans. It wasn't enough fans here in America that was rah-rahing and cheering you on. The hard questions started to come from the new media guys. So you were over here and you're running into them. You're actually running into these guys. Boxing Eagle and Barbershop Conversations and Blue Blood and Eddie Setback, you running into these people. Some of them showing you some kindness, but the LDBC, those guys are asking the hard questions to the point where you guys start blocking them out. Eddie started blocking them out. Now, you're trying to put blinders on this man and protect him, but you can't protect him from the outside noise. The outside noise of the American public, the fans of boxing, those that really like boxing. Some of the casuals are chiming in, but the hardcore people are making noise. Some of the ex-champs are making noise. Other fighters are making noise. More noise here in America than you've ever heard in the UK. To the point that you had to get a psychiatrist to talk to you. Navy SEAL training to help you train. The pressure was getting too great. Eddie Hearn, who really has no concern for his fighter, should have noticed that, but he didn't. He just went about business as it was, telling his lies, hyping up a fight that was very dangerous, that is very dangerous for Anthony Joshua. When he came out of that dressing room and the reception wasn't like it was in Wimbledon, you can already see it in his face that he wasn't completely there. I think the pressure of Deontay Wilder dropping Dominique Breazeale in such a dominating fashion hurt him. Anyway, this man went out, he lost the belts. He tried to be gracious about it. He tried to be a gentleman about it. But this is America. These people over here not trying to hear gracious when they're trying to see a champ. They're trying to see a champ. They're trying to see a man handle his business. I understand that the gentlemen way over in the UK, we have gentlemen and ladies here in the United States. But the United States likes to win. America likes to win. I'm just going to be serious. The best thing Anthony Joshua can do is go home. Drown out all the noise. Do a check within yourself. Is this what you really want? Because I've heard you say your eyes are still on the prize and you love boxing. Well, sir, you have tasted defeat for the first time. I won't write you all the way off. I won't do that. I did laugh. I did have my fun at your expense yesterday when I dropped my first video, and that was to mess with your fans. But if you're the champion, the Eddie Hearns and the UK build you to be and claim that you are, and they believe it in their hearts, then you, young man, Anthony Joshua, are going to have to dig deep. You know what's waiting for you in the heavyweight division. Tyson the Gypsy King, Fury, Lewis King Kong, Ortiz, and the baddest man on the planet, Deontay Wilder. There are a lot of other fighters that are going to be in the way that you have to go through. You also have the unified heavyweight champion, Andy Ruiz. If you attempt to come back, I wish you a good comeback, a good build-up, so you can fight one of those guys, whoever is holding the belts. Maybe you can scratch that black mark off of you, because right now, in my opinion, and in pretty much the world's eyes, in America at least, your legacy is tarnished badly. Now, this is the last time that I'm going to speak on Anthony Joshua until he's back into fighting mode, because we have some important fights coming up. Charlo and Harrison, they're getting ready to fight. We're going to start talking about these type of things. So, with this video, I'm going to close it out just like that. I just wanted to touch on that. A lot of people probably don't care, but hey, I just wanted to put it out there. Once again, congratulations to Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. So, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. If you're new, I would like to say thank you very much for coming here with us right now, because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be with here at this moment with us. So, with that being said, for all my old heads, appreciate you coming back by. Until next time, MZ out.